But I love to complain more. It's what I do. It's the only thing I'm good at in life. Ooh, you got ballsy, didn't you? I'm gonna take a running leap at this guy. It's those lovely ones where you kill it so fast it doesn't know what to do. So it gives you the climax trigger, but it doesn't do anything while you jam on the buttons for about a good second. So much fun. Yeah, sorry Morg, you don't get to see the crotch cam on this run. I know it's disappointing to you. It's the reason why you hang out my streams. Oh yes, damages is... Well, Rosa does 3 times damage. And then you have Lollipops, which I'm guessing probably make it up to maybe around 5. And then you have, like, the modifier on it, so maybe it's like another half to 1%, so I'm guessing she does, like, double damage easily on a New Game Plus run. On top of her, so maybe I'm thinking 5 to 6 times damage. But of course, he still takes that 3 times damage and is easily killed.
Nothing can contain me.
So used to having those stupid tag cards pop up like, hey, you got this one. It's like, hey, that's not a problem anymore. Oh, just barely missed the lip. Oh yeah, it's nice to have that and the constant interruptions of, hey, these are the items you can get in this game. This is like a red unicorn horn. Like, I don't care. Don't have to deal with that anymore either. Didn't mean to do that one move, the spin. Oops.
This is simply the benefit of training.
I also need to work on getting better on like when I need to activate the reds. This is like literally my first run, so.
Nothing can contain me. I can't get free.
Oh nice, it triggered one of my yellow lollipops. That's the fun of the
Darkness is the absence.
Pro controller. It's got crap directionals for the D-pad.
I stand for the Umbra Witches, overseers of
Exactly, Jake. It's like, how do you train for any of this is what I like to say always.
This is simply the benefit of training. Try to keep up.
And you did.
Ready, Varma!
The next boss, you also get the kill really early too, which is fun.
That performance might make the back page of the class.
Like as soon as the fight starts, where it normally has its life bar, it starts with like 0 life bar, just instantly falls over dead. Usually, you know, giving you the prompt to summon the climax to finish the level. It's not this level, it's the next one. Nope. Rosa's too much of a pain in the butt. Still can't get it to work right, so...
This is simply the benefit of training.
So I found, like, with my testing that Rosa takes, like, 67 frames for every single twist to get it off the ground. And just like that, that's the reason why I don't do it. Bullshit like that. Hers is the hardest to do. I can do it with Bayonetta and I can do it with Jean, but like literally with Rosa, it is the hardest to pull off because of the timing. Yeah. Oh well, Cap. As soon as I experiment more with getting used to a 67 frame twist every single time. That's, I can do it with Bayonetta like that. I've done it with Bayonetta and Jean that early. But with Rosa, it's literally, like I posted into the Discord, it's 67 frames every single time with her. She is the hardest to do.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
Jean's actually the fastest by 1 frame, which is weird why she's faster in that instance. Beats me. She's like 1 frame faster than Bayo, which is weird.
This little one's made me a deal. He's my guide, and he's not done guiding. I think we're going in entirely different directions.
Yeah, I have the data for it, like, because I did multiple testing, did all the frame counts, so with Bayonetta, like, especially with, like, her first attempt at it, because, like, the follow-up twists for are not as short, but, like, with, off the top of my head, trying to remember what I did, like, last week, it was, like, literally, it's, like, 48 frames of Bayonetta to start up her twist, and I think it's, like, another, like, 30 or something like that to do the second. And with Rosa, every single time it's 67 to do it, and then another 67 to get it off the ground. So it's literally over a second each attempt. Hold up real quick, here we go. Alright, so, having it on the screen right now, Infinite Witch Twist for Bayonetta is 65 frames to start when she leaves the ground, then it's 18 frames to start her second twist. Basically, that's like the starting animation's 18 frames, and it's 48 frames to pull off the second. So she's got an over second startup, and then it's 45 frames for each twist after that. Jean is 64 to start, 17 to start her second, and then another 47 frames to start up there. With Rosa, it's 65 to start, 19 to start her second, another 65 to complete it entirely. Yeah, so she's 65 frames to basically do it every single time. It's crazy. I should also mention that being colorblind is not very helpful for me in this run. So I can't really see too well when I have lollipops run out. Yep, the yellow lollipops, so that way I can do it. If I weren't not dodging it, like 2 hits would pretty much kill me. You're dead too. Now, as you can see right now, I'm actually racking up the counter on him. I'm actually doing damage. And he's dead. Oh yeah, New Game Plus is completely wild. Those are like the two I can think of right at the top of my head. You can, just how they're presented in the game, you can kill them before they start. Oh yeah, I totally am a noob in this category, Jay. I may be an OG when it comes to the other categories, but this one's brand new for me. Back in my day, I was playing this on the Wii U. We had 30-second load times.
Darkness triumphs.
We had to eat a whole broken shard of glass before we started speedrun 2. Those were hard times. Alright, so this is another one I don't use the mech on, because it seems to be slower when you jump. Oh, you're doing it wrong, King Relic. I'm telling you. Well, if you did it on the Wii U, if you played on the Wii U, then you had to eat broken glass. On Switch, you don't have to do that. You just gotta eat, like, black licorice or something that people don't like.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Oh, I do too. It's one of, black licorice is one of those things where, like, I didn't like it as a kid, and for, like, many years. And then in my mid-20s, like, my taste buds changed around, and I love black licorice now.
Nothing can contain me.
Oh, that was just bad timing on the punch. I didn't want to risk it. Tigers are cool, but ligers are even more awesome, because that's what you get when you cross a lion and a tiger. A giant, huge cat that's like 14 feet in length.
This is simply the benefit.
Oh yeah, too, but I mean, I didn't say they weren't cool because of that, but... Yeah, they are not built for that, but it's pretty rare to see in the wild. Yay, no soft lock. I thought it was gonna do it for a second, though. So I was thinking back, like, in my old runs, I used to know how to, like, do that spiral upward real fast, and I've forgotten how to do it. Like, in the next part, like, when this chamber floods. Whoa, way off. Alright, Hot Wheels, eat it. We'll see. Wikipedia is not always the best source, but it's a pretty good go-to, so... I remember when it first came out, people were like, you can't use it as a source whatsoever. It's like, it's pretty good. Yeah, so this part, like, I used to remember how to do, like, the tight spirals upward, and I've forgotten how to do it. It's something I used to do on, like, the Wii U. So now I go much slower. Which is like a time loss, I know. I gotta figure it out again. It's just things like, I don't need to worry about doing that skip.
You come. It's if that. Then let's do it.
Let's do it. Dun 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 dun. Alright, beat you up there, brat. It'd be really cool if your counter here just didn't stop at 9 for your items. So like it'd show you like how many, like 99 or whatever you have. It's trolling. I did this earlier and they all popped up one after another. I got through this like in record time. Yeah, that was a major troll. I did this like in, gosh, what was it, like under 20 seconds, I remember. I was jamming on the button. Wouldn't do it. It's like I'll let him get a little closer, start jamming on it. It's like, nope.
If I can just do something about that.
I really wonder like how many of these like lollipops I'm blowing through. Cause I maxed them all out like 99 for it, so I really wonder by the end like how much I'll have left over, if any. 24 is pretty good for a cat. I could have sworn that was an A to hit instead of a Y. And you still can't skip this, even on New Game Plus. what I was trying to avoid. Forgot, like, oh yeah, you're in the mech. Oh, that's a huge time waste. Oops. Remember for next run.
Nothing can contain me. Darkness is the absence of light.
Whoa, come on, game. And controller's screwing up. Awesome. It just suddenly decided, like, hey, we're gonna go left and right. Eat it. Thanks.
This is simply the benefit of...
Try to keep up. Slow down. Hey, wait!
I think I'm too low. Yep, too low. Hosed. There we go.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Try to keep up. It needs something to open it.
Nothing can contain me.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, PETA you really shouldn't trust as a source. on anything really. When an organization says that they're against owning pets to begin with, and then claim that they're saving animals and kill more animals than they place in homes, something's wrong.
Right then.
Oh, non-friggin' stop. Said I'm a member of PETA. People eating tasty animals. That's different.
Try to keep up.
Darkness is the absence of
Nice work out.
Don't know about National Geographic, but my favorite though was when I was a kid. There was a show called Wild America on PBS, and they kind of got caught staging fights with the animals. Like they'd literally starve them. So people were like, why is a snake trying to find a bald eagle or a badger? It's like these two animals that didn't like coexist together. They got caught like taking animals, placing them there, and intentionally not feeding them for like 2 days so they'd be hungry and fight each other. It was like, that was huge. That was like late 80s. I want to say that happened.
darkness is the absence of light. Nothing can contain
That
me.
was easy.
So used to like having the dodge. Oh crap, I never got that heart piece. Oops, I should do that one of these days. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so used to like having the dodge out of the way of stuff. I'm like, oh, I forgot to get that one. That could be a problem eventually.
The back page of the classified. Slow down, will ya? Try to keep up. Slow down, will ya?
Yeah, I would trust National Geographic over PETA. I thought you were saying, like, what about National Geographic? Like, they did something terrible. Like, maybe? I don't know.
Your turn.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Okay, it dropped me out of it. It smacked me and almost killed me. That was crazy.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
Oh crap, I got that book before. What the hell? Well, now I got it again. Hey, look at that, it boned me. I was thinking like, should I do it? Now it triggered it, go figure. So, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Oh, you don't know. To bring up more disturbing things there, Lewis and Clark, when they were traveling through the Americas, they didn't know it was safe to eat or not, and they actually ate their dogs for a while. Until the natives came across, they're like, you can eat everything, it's fine. Used to running around the corner to get that lollipop. Not needed! Oh yes, true. Whoa, okay game. I said I don't need that. It's like, no, you need to get it. I'm forcing you over there. You will get that lollipop.
Right. I'll go easy on you guys. So let's have some fun.
Fugu! Yes, I've actually had fugu. Not much of a taste to it, but they do intentionally cut it so you get a little tingle on your lips and your mouth.
Jean, there she
It's
is.
a little sweet. There's not. It's a very subtle flavor. It's not like a slap you on the face like a salmon or a tuna will. You know, like a stronger flavor for those fish. It's very mild.
shooting up by time.
And they do have it here in the States, but if I remember correctly, it's basically like the non-poisonous breed they managed to do. It's like, if you want like the true fugu, you have to go to Japan. Or you have to be an apprentice for at least 15 years in order to cut it. It's like, it is, and you have to be licensed for it. It is like super regulated. Oh, get wrecked. Nope, it's actually located mostly in one area of the fish. You can actually entirely cut it out. Whoa, what? Okay, it leaves you in it. Okay. That's what was throwing me off. I'm used to like triggering it every single time you have transition, but for that fight it leaves you in the mech. Okay. We'll have to remember that next time.
Nothing can contain. The Umbra.
Yeah, it's intentionally cut to be like that. They know like a certain area where it resides, like past like the normal like sack where almost all the deadly stuff is. So you get a very slight tingle of it, but people still die every year. Oh, cool. It doesn't even tell me about it. Oh, this is so much better. I was expecting that, like, menu to pop up like, hey, this is how you play this segment. Oh, I have infinite magic here, too. Ha! Sweet! Not to worry about managing it better. Just leave it on and let it go. Or turn it off. Yeah, from my understanding, like, there's a part of it where they're still able to cut, because a lot of fish is pretty much unusable. But I think, like, I think in Japan, like, the rate of somebody dying from fugu is, like, literally, like, 1 or 2, and then you have people who somehow get a hold of it, like, unofficially, like, through the, like, they're not supposed to have it, and they'll die that way, so it's still extremely, extremely rare. Whoa, the game almost dropped me out of the game world. Awesome. No, they don't intentionally spread it around. It's like, basically, it's kind of like where the sack is almost. There's like, from my understanding, like not being a sushi chef and not knowing way too much about it there's like a part of the flesh that they can cut into, which will give like some residue of it. It's enough just to give you like a small tingle, but... I was thinking, why the hell am I dodging? Yellow lollipop, just run right through it. Gotta think New Game Plus strategies.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Oh, this could soft lock, we'll see. It might soft lock. Nope. Oh, I got lucky. Yeah, if you kill him on that first stage, like in that first part, you can soft lock the game. It shoots up to like ridiculously high amount. So, ooh, I got stupidly lucky on that. I didn't realize that it was going to do that much damage. Because usually the game jumps out of the way, like Baldur will get out of it. You take off maybe like, I'll leave maybe with like 15% health, 20% health maybe. Well, that's the thing too, Jay, is like you would have to like literally train for multiple years. You have to be trained to be a sushi chef, which I think is 20 years apprenticeship to begin with. and then you have to train to be specialized in Fugu, which is like another 15 years on top of it. So it's like not everybody is. It's like it's very rare.
This is simply the benefit of training.
And you're dead.
Nothing can contain me. This is simply the benefit of training.
Okay, all out of small reds. I have no idea how well I'm doing on yellows.
Nothing can contain me.
Oh, it missed. Did that earlier and they both got nailed by it, so I figured, okay, that might seem to be the best strategy. They can fall out apparently.
Don't let your guard down. Darkness is the absence of light. There is This is simply the benefit of
I tried doing the mech through here and it just like the game major screwed me, so I'm just gonna Panther run it. It did that basically with me with the mech, so not too surprising.
Nothing can contain me. This way.
Oh, it did that to me earlier too. It's like, no, you want to be the crow. It's like, no, I want to be the panther slash tiger, please. Instead I got tagged by it. Ooh. Lame. Although that guy usually drops health. He did. Oh, I thought I was gonna troll for a second. Yep, there we go. There's the troll.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Yeah, new game takes a lot more skill. This is just like, okay, we're just gonna break everything in record speed. Oh, why are you trolling? Good lord, the game is trolling right now. It's pushed me way far back. Wouldn't let me get close.
Unimpressed.
Oh yeah.
Nothing can contain.
Oh yeah, you normally defeat that guy really quickly anyway, with like using Red Lollipop at that point, and full magic if you don't have it already. But yeah, it's even more with this right now. Okay, it's just gonna aim at those ships. What is triggering which time? Those stupid ships over there, okay. It's like, attack him, please. I was trying to lock on, it just wouldn't do it.
This is simply the
Would have been
benefit of
faster if it
training.
decided to aim at the right people, but it is what it is. Okay, you're dead.
Nothing can contain me.
Oh yeah. And so that's the thing with Rosa. It's like even in like I have a bigger life bar than usual, Like, if this was normal, I would have been dead. I would have had to use a hot shot. So even in New Game Plus, you can still technically die. If you get, like, too many hits there, I mean... When you have your Infinite Climax active, it slowly regenerates health for you, but I mean, if you get, like, 2 rapid succession hits, it can still wipe you out. I've had that happen earlier while I was experimenting.
If you'll excuse me, my dear.
And so I've heard some people say, especially in the Discord too, like, no matter what, you can't die when you have that happen. It's like, you still can. Let's try something here. I'm just gonna go straight. Oh, you fell out. Really, dude? Alright, last level. Oops, screwed that up. Let's see, change controls. There we go. Yep, no Fox Calcium, but you do get this mode, which is actually more powerful. I mean, look at the health drop. So that is the benefit. Of course, I can still use lollipops too, that might help. Not thinking at all. Being the first run in this category I've done, so... No. Stupid D-pad. I really need to look up a YouTube tutorial on how to fix this D-pad, because I was trying to do the red lollipop, and it triggered another yellow. Yep, I only had like 25 yellows, I think. I didn't max them all out. I have more than enough to beat the game, so it's not going to be a problem.
enjoy the benefit of training.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so remember to go through, get that book. Forgot about that one. Yes, I believe it's the one from Bayonetta 1, but it's been probably about 2 years since I've done a full playthrough, so it looks like it might be something different. It's not like the boss, it was like... Actually, no, it wasn't Jubileus. Yeah, because that was Jubileus I remember you to destroy. I'm not sure if that is or not, to be honest. If Ace was here, he is like the ultimate lore person. He would know instantly, like, who it is. He knows, like, all these bad guys' names, all the bosses' names. He also runs Bayonetta 1, so he is very familiar with that game, too.
Let's dance, boys!
It looks like it's a 108, which is not bad. That's a second place. Very respectable for a first-time run. I think we have 3 runs for this category right now. Submitted in 3 or 4. Yep, so Ace is currently first with 1 hour, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. I am now second with 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 29 seconds. Mr. Dark Ice would now be third at 1 hour, 17, 29 seconds. And then Fake Mango with 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 37 seconds. Mr. Dark Ice did that run almost a year ago on the Wii U. So that's a pretty good time for the Wii U, no doubt. I mean, if he did it on Switch, he might be able to basically just about beat everybody so far. I mean, just the saved loading time and everything else would be pretty good.